What is it?
Watch your step in the concourse.
You must be the beckoned. What brings the beckoned to me on this day? You have seen Histus? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. Tread carefully if you are heading into the sewers. I can help repair your equipment. Shall I hone your weapons for you? Farewell.
Everything you need is here in the market. Welcome to the Idylla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? Mind the city's edges.
Blessings of peace. Yes.
What's this? Do you bring news from below? My family has done much for this city, so we are given our own private station in these quarters. They serve well enough, but I cannot say they compare to the home we had before we came to these blasted lands. My brother? I would hardly consider Histus family anymore. He left that behind when he turned his back on civilization, like one of those marauders. What business has he sent you on, Beckoned? I suppose I have been rather hard on Histus. If he feels this is his calling, then I should support him as family. The ring is in my chest over there. Here is the key to open it. Histus has the nerve to call himself a brother, living in the wilds, acting like a savage. Might as well be a marauder. Yes, farewell.
I expected the beckoned would arrive sooner or later. Yes, beckoned.
How may I serve?
So you have completed the tasks, but I do not see Corina. Then her choice is made. Well, there is no more putting this off. I must take my leave. Well, the Jotun go with bare feet, so I will as well. Take my sandals, Beckoned. They may be of some use to you. Perhaps you are right. The Jotun are not exactly the most reasonable of creatures when it comes to outsiders. I suppose I could wait and observe them a bit longer before I make an attempt to live with them. Thank you for your help, Beckoned. You truly speak with the wisdom of Athene. There's not really enough space in this camp for two.
We are here. That is good. I feel hope stirring in my veins once more. It is the prospect of reconciliation that has granted me a second youth. Come. We must kill the alphas of each Eyrie. With their veins in hand, we shall fulfill the gods' wishes. Salvation awaits. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath. Thus we begin. And as we harvest these trophies, you shall learn the journey the Colossi have taken to get here. Once we were but savages, no better than the other giant kin. We were called Myru, and to that identity we were chained, until one day, Athene spoke to us. She spoke of a destiny and greatness that was not ours, but could be. She showed us the path of ascension, and we followed it here, to the teeth of Naros. No, we are far from the homeland of our ancestors. Undoubtedly the gods wished us to renounce our savage history. It was necessary. Though the Jotun and Etin once regarded us as kin, they grew jealous of us, of the strength we gained from the gods' favor. Tensions rose to war. It was a sign from Athene to my people to seek a new homeland, where the bounty of her wisdom could be harvested eternally. We must act. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath! Feel Balin's embrace! We wandered the teeth of Naros in search of the homeland we were promised. And when hope seemed lost, we found the Hyperion. It was a divine artifact. No mortal hand could have crafted it, a massive stone, alone in the wilderness, with the image of a floating city engraved upon its surface. At the city's heart was the Hyperion itself. We knew then Athene was tasking us to craft this wondrous city, to form a covenant. But we betrayed that ideal. To test our worthiness, the gods have strewn throughout Amalur riddles, puzzles, and challenges. Answering them demonstrates our greatness. The Hyperion is one such challenge. Perhaps the greatest of them. And though we discovered it years before, we still do not have the answer. It is a riddle carved of stone that the gods left for us. It shows a city of the clouds, with the Hyperion itself floating at its heart. It was a covenant the gods wished to form with us, to raise Idylla and the Hyperion with it. But the riddle is difficult, and we have no answer for it. Salvation awaits. Feel my wrath! Feel my wrath! Feel Balin's embrace! Feel my wrath! In the end, the city rose, but the Hyperion did not follow. The heart of the city remained unmoved. That we could not abide. My predecessor, Arche, sought to force the Hyperion up, but the Hyperion rejected him, killing him and his followers, and sealed itself away. Our work here is concluded. As a show of thanks, take these. The Terex are mighty, and their hides light but strong. These will serve you well. I must make the gods see that my people can be redeemed for the faults of Arches. With a wreath in hand, I can conduct a ritual of atonement. As you bear the cipher, the conduit to the gods, you will bear witness. Come. We must conduct this ceremony at the site of our original transgression. Let us go to the Hyperion. The cipher you carry is a conduit to the gods, to their wisdom, their judgment, and their power. You carry it, and thus you are their intermediary, since you will bear witness to the ritual of atonement. Gods will as well. This is not a ritual in a traditional sense. Never have we fallen so far. Never have we needed such an act of conviction. We must go to the Hyperion, which lies beneath the city of Idylla. It is the site of our great sin, and to be the site of our great absolution. If it will not, then why were you brought to me? To give pretense to salvation, to raise our hopes, only to crush them with failure? I know the gods of my forerunners. They would not flaunt the answer to their riddles without sharing it. Now come. The Hyperion awaits. We must act.
beckoned. I was told that you and the Primos are allowed to enter. By all means, conduct what business you have within. I am a humble guardian of this complex, here to make sure that none sully it with their footsteps. They are colossi who have witnessed the holiness of Anokatos and sworn oaths to serve his every will. The garb they wear reminds themselves of our savage past, and how they are unworthy of all things, even the act of speech. Hence, their name. The structure behind me is the holiest site in these lands. I can speak no more of it. I am sorry. I do not doubt that the Primos is loved by the gods. When the rest toiled in futility, he raised the whole of Idylla. Truly, it was a miracle.